A judge in Letcher County, Kentucky was shot and killed today inside the courthouse where he works. And tonight, Kentucky State Police say the local sheriff is responsible. It's our top story here at 11. I'm Connie Leonard. Letcher County is in far southeastern Kentucky and on the border with Virginia. According to State Police, District Judge Kevin Mullins and Letcher County Sheriff Mickey Steins were in some sort of argument before Steins fatally shot Mullins. Troopers say Mullins was shot multiple times. Steins was taken into custody at the scene without incident and has been charged with murder. In an update late tonight, state police say the shooting has hit the residents of the small town hard.
Anytime a situation like this takes place, especially in a small town, it shakes the very foundation of what the town is, and this is no different. We're just hoping that it's a bad situation, that we can resolve it as quickly as possible and start that process forward.
KSP would not confirm what Mullins and Steins were arguing about. In a statement, Kentucky Supreme Court Chief Justice Lawrence Van Meter said in part, "I am shocked by this act of violence and the court system is shaken by this news. My prayers are with his family and the Letcher County community as they try to process and mourn this tragic loss. I ask for respect and privacy on their behalf." And Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear also responding tonight, saying in part, "There is far too much violence in this world, and I pray there is a path to a better tomorrow." An update tonight on that body found in the Laurel County woods believed to be the alleged I-75 shooter, Joseph Couch. The medical examiner's office says their first test to identify the person came back inconclusive. Police believe it is Couch, the man they accuse of shooting 5 people as they were driving on the interstate. The body was found yesterday evening close to where that shooting happened. The medical examiner's office confirmed today the person died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. People in Laurel County telling us they are relieved this manhunt has closed and they can return to life as normal.
Just go full force is what I'm ready for. School back, events happening again, outdoor, because we do a lot of outdoor events here in London, Kentucky, and then with Chicken Festival coming up, I hope it just takes a lot of fear out of everybody and let's just get back to normal.
Kentucky State Police recovered the body last night, thanks in part to Sheila and Fred McCoy, a couple out searching the area. The body was sent to Frankfurt for an autopsy. The next test results could take up to 2 days to return. Well, so far in 2024, Louisville Metro Police detectives have responded to 112 homicides. That's according to the Metro Gun Violence Dashboard. There's one FBI agency in Louisville that helps investigate homicides, but they're focused solely on breaking into digital devices like phones and computers. The night team's Alexandra Goldberg got a closer look at the FBI's computer forensic lab that's finding the digital footprint.
Phones are now in everybody's hand, and pretty much every investigation has a phone in it.
It's a job of precision. Examiners at the FBI's Regional Computer Forensics Lab in Louisville are doing tedious work, digging through electronics for criminal evidence.
Every case has some fingerprint of digital evidence and something in it.
It's located on the University of Louisville Shelby campus. Andrew Burden is the director of the agency that looks for digital evidence on smartphones or laptops and uses it for criminal prosecutions.
Just getting to that data is challenge number one. And then once we get to that data, challenge number 2 is just processing that data.
Burden says many of the cases they deal with are child sexual abuse material, homicides, and drug-related crimes. He says under search warrants, they get over 400 phones a year for processing.
And they're able to tell a story on who was behind the keyboard and help provide that picture to the court.
Louisville Metro Police is one of the many agencies they partner with.
Digital evidence is the way of the future. So as technology progresses, we have to keep up with the ability to solve crimes through the use of technology.
Chief Paul Humphrey told WHAS that digital forensics are crucial for prosecuting crimes in the city, especially for child sexual abuse material crimes, which the forensics lab says is the biggest crime they deal with.
And those are cases that are so crucial because you have such innocent victims that need to be protected. And so making use of this type of tool in those investigations is imperative for us.
The two agencies agree. As technology advances, law enforcement adapts. In Louisville, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11 Night Team, on your side.
And Chief Humphrey also said Louisville has seen a decrease in the overall number of shootings this year, but he says there has been an increase in the homicide rate. Well, today we asked the newly appointed chief of police about his approval of the mayor's idea to crush cars involved in street takeovers. The idea has also garnered support from local and state lawmakers, but some comments from the public have been pushing back on the idea. Humphrey believes it's a reasonable deterrent for such a dangerous activity.
We've had some very serious accidents, some serious injuries related to it, and then there's also, we've had shootings related to it. This is a problem that clearly the public cares greatly about. This is a huge disruption, and it's an unsafe disruption to their neighborhoods. We have to be able to focus on violent crime, so we need to do some things to deter this, stop this, so that we can focus on those other parts of public safety that we need to prioritize.
And last night we spoke with State Representative Jason Nemes, who said he hopes to propose legislation next session that would legally allow police to crush the cars involved in street takeovers. He did tell us today that there could also be other options like selling the cars. New tonight, the man accused of throwing a puppy into the air last month has been arrested. The disturbing incident captured on video, and police have charged Copeland Lay with felony torture of a dog. LMPD says Lay is seen on the video throwing the puppy into the air by its scruff. The surveillance video shows the man walk away after the puppy hits the concrete. The puppy did sustain injuries, but police confirmed he's recovering. Police say an anonymous tip led to the arrest. New here on the night team, millions of dollars are headed to Elizabethtown to upgrade the city's roads and make them safer. It comes as that massive EV battery plant just south of E-Town prepares to start production next year. Isaiah Kim Martinez and photojournalist Aspen Hester have new details on that timeline and where this money is going.
The biggest economic development project in Kentucky's history is set to open next year, just 4 miles south of Elizabethtown. Mayor Jeff Gregory sharing an update on Ford's Blue Oval SK EV battery plant in Glendale.
So they're telling us the second quarter of 25 they expect to be producing batteries.
Meanwhile, Elizabethtown is preparing for another population boom, in part due to that massive plant.
While our population, according to the census, is somewhere around 35,000 people, we think our daytime population is anywhere between 80 to 100,000 people.
The city has received more than $11 million in grant money to give its infrastructure, including roads, the necessary facelift to improve safety.
We're not cutting edge here, we're behind.
Well, Elizabethtown is one of the fastest growing cities in the entire state. And in order to support that growth, the E-Town mayor wants more roundabouts like these to reduce collisions and injuries.
And there'll be some roundabouts that are kind of controversial in our community. But
controversial for some.
I absolutely hate roundabouts.
Downright unpopular for others in the community.
To sum it up, they're a horrible idea.
Brooklyn Stepp has lived in E-Town for 5 years.
I drive a Chevy Suburban and I'm on the curb trying to inch around it. We have people that can't even drive in this old roundabout that we have, so we definitely don't need new ones being added at all.
This change is coming to 2 busy intersections where the city says the most accidents happen. 62 and Ring Road near the industrial parks.
Especially not Ring Road, no.
And 31 and New Glendale Road.
It's just people getting used to them, just because it's always been the way we've done things. That's kind of like nails on a chalkboard to me. I like to see innovative ideas and new ways to do things.
And innovation is coming soon nearby in Glendale, where 2,500 new employees will be building the batteries for Ford's future electric fleet.
I think Blue Oval has contributed in some aspects to like our food growth and why we need more restaurants to support them.
As far as those road improvements in E-Town, officials are in the design phase, with hopes to have construction finished in the next 2 years. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.
The Elizabethtown mayor also tells us they're behind in housing to support the city's growth. He says they have developers coming in to address that issue. Well, another step forward for plans to redevelop the former Urban Government Center in Paristown Point. Metro Council approving a $20 million TIF tonight. Upper Paristown Preservation Trust, LLC, intends to turn the former government hub and longtime site of Kentucky Baptist Hospital into 11+ acres of apartments, single-family homes, office and commercial space, a hotel, a parking garage, and green space. In order to get funds from the TIF, the developer must meet 4 4 of 6 uses for the property, like having different apartment layouts, cottage-style homes, a hotel, and parking lot. There is also a requirement to create at least 51 affordable housing units. New changes for Kentucky drivers looking to renew their license. You'll now be required to take a vision test in order to renew starting in 2025. The law was passed 3 years ago, but has yet to be enforced. Starting in January, Kentuckians will be expected to either take vision tests at the DMV using a device like this one or provide documentation of a vision test.
If you do fail a vision screening at a driver license regional office, you will be referred to a vision specialist for further evaluation.
The requirement is already in effect in Indiana and Ohio.